Welcome to the Journey Podcast. My name is Manzi and I'm your host, and I'm so excited to be back here, guys. Anyways, today I have someone special in the house, a sister of mine, a best friend of mine. You know, before I introduce her, I want to say that it's been a while. It's been a while that I haven't really posted anything online, and I just want to say that I'm so grateful to have you guys as listeners, and I feel so amazed to always have amazing artists in the house and people that I admire their work, and anyways, let me not take my time right now, or your time. I'm so excited. Welcome, ISHEJA CHERYL. Hola, how are you?
I'm good. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy you're back.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
You know, for people listening to us, if you don't know Cheryl, aka Binghi, I don't even know how I'm gonna introduce you, because Cheryl is this multidisciplinary artist, experimentalist, actress, singer, songwriter, producer, dancer.
Oh my God, those old days.
So many things, right?
Yeah.
So now, this is the Journey Podcast, by the way. Mm-hmm. So let's go back, Let's talk about how we met, Because I think for me, I met you. I don't even remember how I met you, but the first time I saw you through Six City, right? Because by the time, that was like 2010.
Yeah, 10 actually. I was 15. Damn.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, I remember I was a dancer. I think that's how I started being part of the art scene, but apart from my family, my cousins, and just people I study with. That's the moment I started being exposed to other artists outside,
Wow.
outside of that. So yeah.
So how did you meet Six City by the time?
To be honest, I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I think it's because I was at ISHO a lot, and I got to know these guys and we started hanging out, and then yeah. But apart from that, I don't remember. All I remember is that I used to watch Six City dancing in Sprite balls and shit, when I can curse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We are free here. It's a free space.
Yeah, nice. All right. So, yeah, when the Ganzas and stuff are still dancing, I used to watch them dance. But I think it's when, there used to be, during holidays, these, club de vacances, holiday, whatever stuff, when you get kids to come and do a lot of artistic stuff or theater plays or whatever. So I think the guys were practicing there and I got to meet them, but to be honest, I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
No, I remember that timing, because that's when also me and my crew, we were getting together,
Yeah.
That was such a nice time,
I know.
Because I feel like all of us, we were so young. We
not worried at all.
Really,
just
no bills to pay.
Enjoying dancing.
Everything was just so smooth,
Yeah.
But also, I feel like it was such an amazing time, because that time actually formed who we are today, And I feel like I'm always grateful when I always meet artists and friends that we met through that time, and we grow together, we are who we are today, And so now you are from Six City, 2009, 2010, 2011.
11, yeah.
Then you are a dancer. So how did you come to be a singer, producer? How did you discover all these elements?
To be honest, dancing was just something that I liked to do, because for me it wasn't I'm a professional dancer like everyone around me. I just wanted to have fun, and I think at that point I thought I had potential to be a dancer, and then at some point I just realized it just wasn't my thing. It's just something that I like doing for fun, and like, you know, it's nice, it's liberating and all that. But singing, I've always sang, like always. Everyone that knows me knows I've always, you know, been a singer. Even like at school, people know me because I used to sing more than I was a dancer, you know. I think being a dancer was just like a popularity thing.
Okay.
I think so. But yeah, I've always been a singer. I come from a family of singers. It's just music has just always been around. So yeah. How did I? Yeah, I just realized I just didn't want to dance professionally. It was something that I just wanted to do for fun, you know. But that what I really wanted to take seriously was music. So yeah, I started singing, and I remember the first person to like ever put me on like a serious stage was Linka. You remember Linka Kabera?
See, yeah.
She used to organize these things, ISHEJA. Yeah, and I remember she literally like forced me on stage. She was like, "Yeah, I'm putting you on the, you know, performing this." And I was like, "No, you know, don't do this." And she was like, "You're a singer. I'm putting you there." And yeah, that's what happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then from there you became the Binghi we see today.
No, I think I was still Cheryl.
Yeah.
You know, because for me, Binghi is another. I evolved into Binghi. You know, I might eventually evolve into something else or something else, you know, but Binghi Cheryl for me was like, you know, the singer, the person, you know, like performing with bands and like, you know, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, you know. And then I realized that I've just always been interested into music, not just into being a singer. You know, and not just music, but like everything that's connected to music. You know, the way I don't know, your body is influenced, you know. So that's why I started doing like experiments, like visually with like the, you know, movement of the body with certain drum patterns, you know. The way, I don't know, like, because I'm a visual person, so when I hear a sound, I mean, it immediately gives me an image, you know. So I just also wanted to explore that, and you know, also kind of understand what my sound is, because I know what my voice is. At least, you know, I kind of understand where my voice is, even though I haven't like pushed it, you know. That will come. But for now, I know what my voice is. I understand what my voice is, but I needed to know what sound is inside my body, you know, without being influenced by someone else's sound or, you know, I just wanted to, influence is very important as well.
It is.
It's very important. It's also part of inspiration. But yeah, you understand. I just wanted to figure out, like, if I was to produce something, what would it sound like? So what is my sound without my voice? So that is what Binghi is, you know. Binghi for me is the exploration of and the connection of all of those things and what it's eventually going to be.
Wow. You know,
that was long.
No, I like it because it's always for me important for listeners also to always get to know who are we having in the Journey podcast, you know. Why Cheryl, why Binghi, you know, why did we decide to invite Binghi to our podcast, you know. And one thing is that, you know, I know you from a long time. I've always observed your work, you know, and I feel like there's so many people out here in Kigali and around the world that you inspire, you know. And I feel like it's also very important for us to have this platform so that you can share your experiences, you know, especially like as Rwandese, people from Kigali, you know, we have an amazing like art scene, you know, with artists. And I feel like there are so many things that need to be talked about that actually we don't even talk about, you know. You know, we actually just bump into each other in events or projects to work together or party at the club, whatever. But we never actually have time, you know, to listen to our fellow artists and actually be like, oh my God, that's how they did it. Okay, this is their journey, you know. So that's why I'm always so excited to sit here and always have this conversation. So now I want to talk about like, so that time of Six City ends, you know, and then I remember the ISHEJA was closed in Kacyiru. What was the next phase?
The next phase for me was just like performing as a singer. But then I started hating it. Like really hating it. You know, because I felt like, you know, I was younger, and at the same time, like, you not only are you trying to figure out like your voice and stuff, but also you're trying to figure out who you are, like just personally, the things that happen in your life. And also at the time, I feel like right now, like the people that are coming up in this industry right now have a lot of ils ont de la chance un peu, because like there's a certain openness that's here now that wasn't here before. And it's not even that long ago. You know, I'm not old. It's not so long ago, but for me, when I did want to do it, I would just say like things were just different. The mentalities was just, they were just different. Very different, know? I would go in the studio and like people just didn't want to listen to what I wanted to do, you know, because you're this young singer, and it's not like now where you're just like, I can go do it with somebody else, or like it was just different. It was just different. I just felt like there was no, how can I say? I was just bored. I was just, you know. No,
I feel you.
And then I guess it just gave me a lot of anxiety also, because like everybody wants you to sound like somebody. You know, like if your voice sounds a certain way, they're like, oh, you sound like this person, you should sing this, you know, or in venues. And I just think the pressure was different and things were just a bit different. So the way you had to fight for yourself was just a bit more, you know.
No, actually, I like your point, you know. I feel like this thing of change, it's real, you know.
Right now it's crazy.
It's real, and I feel like all these young artists out there, or these upcoming artists, y'all are lucky, man. They are all lucky because
you have room, Manzi. You have a lot of room.
And I feel so grateful because I feel like we've also played a role in it, because we have changed a lot of narratives by the time without even us actually realizing it. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, actually, we've done things, you know, we've done things. Because I look at, because when, for example, I'm going to talk about the dance industry, you know, because I'm a dancer, choreographer, and I look at the dancers today and I'm like, oh my God, they're so good, you know, like the technique is good. Yes, they still need a lot of professional, which actually people listening to us, which I always wish, I wish that we bring someone, an investor comes and we like construct a dance school here in Rwanda. But let's keep our line to Binghi, you know. So
no, let's talk.
Sometimes I just go ahead. I just go everywhere because I feel like, you know, there's so much to be done. But there is also a lot of things that we have done already so far.
I think that's what's good. I think what's good is the fact that there's a lot to be done. You don't, like being in a place where it's been done already is, it's dope because you have the freedom and shit. But the good thing is being in a place where you have things to do is very good.
Yep.
Because you have things to do. You have things to achieve, you have things to change.
Yeah.
And that's good for me. Like that's how I just decided to see things. Yeah.
By the way, you look beautiful today. I know it's going outside of the subject.
Trying to make me shy.
But I'm sure like people really observing us.
We're here for art, okay?
We're here for
Thank
art,
you.
but you are art, And talking about that, because I feel like as artists in Kigali, there is a certain way sometimes we are very free, which I'm really grateful about it. The way we look, the way we dress, the way we put on makeup, the way we are free. And now I want to ask you a question, because you are an amazing artist, but a female artist, which also make it a very different thing as a female. So what is your experience as a female artist? Who is free, who is there to also give us a privilege to listen to your work, Is it something that is very easy, or is it a lot of struggles and obstacles behind it? If you want to share.
There's a lot of layers to this question, I think. I think, okay, already as a human being, you have things and like personal issues and like personally trying to grow spiritually and mentally, try to like just be a better person and be just healthy for yourself is one thing. Being a woman, by default, being a Black African woman in this world, by default, is fucked. It's very challenging and it's fucked, right? So there's that. So I know, actually, there's not a lot of layers in this answer. The answer is, as a Black African woman, I face what I face in the world. So as an artist, what I face is linked to that. It's linked to those challenges. It's not because I'm a female artist. It's because I'm a Black African woman. And then yes, I'm an artist, but in our community, I'm talking into like globally. I'm not talking about like here, like, because here it's not as a Black African woman. It's just as a woman, period. In the culture or whatever I represent.
Yeah.
For me, I'm lucky because I have a very cool mom. And I mean, at first it was like this, But yeah, she's very supportive. She's very cool. She's very, but it's because at some point I decided like, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna fight everybody. So, but I don't know. I just really don't care anymore. I really don't. I think what is important is for me to work and thrive and do well. Because apart from that, I'm just conscious of the fact that as a Black African woman, it's just I'm gonna face challenges, and I'm gonna fight, but this is what I've decided to do, and what matters is to do my work and thrive. That's what matters for me. But the challenges are there, and they're there. What can I say? I'm not. Yeah.
I like that energy, because I feel like this is an energy that need to be shared, that people need to actually consume, also get to have.
Yeah, stand up for yourself, man.
A lot of us, we always end up in this mental health issue, of like feeling so low because of all these little problems. And I feel like it's always up to ourselves to tell ourselves that, that we need to fight, we need to actually stay on that path of
and it's very difficult. It's very difficult, but I think what matters is to just try to do what's necessary for you to like eventually pick yourself up, you know, because sometimes you're down, man. Sometimes you're down, and as long as you know that this is a period where you're down, but then eventually you're gonna come up, and you need to want it. You know, you need to deal with your fear of failure, your fear of whatever, and just really conquer that at some point, or just want to just take over that shit.
Yeah.
And just really, 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 really believe that things are just gonna be okay. But I think it's just an everyday type of work, because you're gonna have highs, like fuck, I'm killing it, you know. Then you're gonna have lows that are really, really low.
Yeah.
But then for me, I try to remember that I had highs that time, and I want to go there, or how can I just, you know, learn how to manage that. Yeah, but you know, I'm just you know, continue, Manzi.
Nice. No, I like that. I like that, because I feel like people listening to us, you know, we all go through that, you know. We all go through that, and I'm also an example, because I've had times where I felt so low to the point where I was like, actually, what is my purpose?
Exactly.
You know, why am I doing all these things?
Why am I doing all this?
You know, is it worth it? Am I worth it?
In 10 years, is it gonna be what I want it
to
be?
Or
I know.
All these thoughts, you know, and I reached at a point where I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at the end of the time, you have to choose yourself.
You have to work too, man.
You know? And I don't know, it's just like, also for me, it made me think about environment. Like, let's say, for example, you look at the plants, you know, a plant is not gonna grow if it doesn't have a nice environment, you know.
Yeah.
And I insist on this because I observe our art scene a lot, you know. I observe a lot, and I see a lot of amazing artists, amazing humans, and I'm like, and sometimes I look around the environment, I'm like, my sister, my brother, change your environment, you know.
I know,
because environment also, it is something that can affect our well-being, you know. But yeah, I feel like with time, these are subjects that I would love always to talk about when I'm with different artists, because we need to always talk about them, because there's so many young people out there. Especially, I've been looking online, you know, people are talking about how people are so depressed in Kigali, or people are so, and I'm like, yes, I hear that, but
I see that.
What are we talking about to improve that, at least? To show these people like, yes, getting depressed is normal. You can feel down, but tomorrow you can get up, you know? Not also as a way, because I feel like people like to brag online, you know, like just brag about it, you know?
About
like,
being depressed.
I'm like, no.
It's like, yo, you guys, it's really bad. Like, stop joking about this.
Stop.
This is bad. This is not, actually, it's not something that should be normal, you know. But environment, it's lifestyle, all of that. But it's mostly what type of person is next to you. You know, who's on the same agenda as you. You know, because even toxic people have toxic friends. Because they're on the same agenda. Like Marvel, the villain has a team. And the good guys, they have a team, you know?
True.
I feel like if everybody did that, at least things would be clearer.
Right?
Things would just be clear, like, okay, we are fighting you, you know what I mean? But like these days, it's like, oh shit.
Wow.
All right, you know? It's environment, and sometimes you just have to decide what you want to do, man. Like, what do you want to do, you know? Do you like your toxic friend? Maybe that's what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do, then
You choose that?
yeah, but, you know, environment. It's environment. But I think we all learn from that one day or another.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
Yeah, but man, sometimes just don't have time anymore.
Oh yeah?
Personally, I just
like,
can't anymore.
It's just a way also sometimes to take a lot of responsibility, you know, to just push and just say, you know what, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Anyways, now let's go back. Ndumva twagiye ahantu kure cyane. You know?
Yeah.
So now I want to talk about your acting, you know, you being an actress, because I've met you in some of like small short films we've actually have played together, and one big movie, Neptune Frost, you know. But now I want you to give me your journey through like cinema. How did you actually go into acting and movies and everything?
You see, like I told you, everything is connected for me, like everything. So I went into acting because I didn't want to sing anymore. I didn't want to like my love as a performer was just gone. So I thought that maybe acting or performing was like gonna help me get it back, you know. Like maybe getting outside of my body, getting outside of my feelings, just becoming someone completely new is going to help me get back to myself. It's going to help me love singing anymore, or or just help me it's like finding another love, you know. It's like breaking up with somebody and like choosing to, I don't know, do something completely different to, you know, just evolving, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, I went very far in my head.
It's okay.
I was going far in my head. I just had to catch myself again. Anyway, so, yeah, acting, that's when I decided to like get into acting, to just eventually get to, you know, love performing or doing art. To be honest, I was just very, very low, and I was just trying to find solutions, you know, because I'm very open, you know. For me, I don't like putting myself in a box of like, I like this and I only like this. Well, I'm very sure I don't like chocolate. This is like about like the only thing I might be sure about.
You don't like chocolate?
I'm not a chocolate person.
Wow.
That I'm sure of, you know. But when it comes to art, I just like exploring different things. I'm very interested into just everything. So yeah, that's just how I started acting. And yeah, it's like, I guess acting is something I do when I'm kind of tired of doing music and I just need a break. So I just go into acting, and then I'm very, very tired of acting and I'm like, okay, let's go back to music now, you know? Yeah.
So now I'm very curious because, you know, when we met on set in Neptune Frost in Kigali, it was such a nice time, right?
Nigga, I was sick.
Not all the time.
Don't you remember?
Not all the time.
It was very, but that's the thing. It was crazy. Like, it was really fun, but I was dying. You know, I was really like, I had pneumonia, you know? So I was sick. But apart from that, for me, it was fun because, you know, I got to spend morning, day, night with you guys, with all of you. So it was fun for me.
Because me, I was just there as a choreographer.
It was like a boot camp.
And I always wonder, how was it? Because you were spending so much time on set, you know, like days and nights and singing, acting. How was that experience? Was it something that you were like familiar with so much, or was it like really like a big production that you you did in the moment?
It was my first big set. But I was very excited.
What is that festival in Senegal I saw you in?
Biennale de Dakar. Yeah.
How was it?
It was lit, man. Oof, it was lit. Like, because for me, I went to work. You know, so when I'm like, I went to, because it's different when you're going to DJ. You know, when you're doing something as a performer, like personally, I get like super anxious, you know, because it's I don't know, it's different for me, you know, because I guess you use your words, you use your, you know, and DJing for me is like, it's different. It's completely different. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's, yeah, I'm getting to play music that I love and share it with people, but then like it has a deeper meaning for me because I'm expressing, I'm telling you who I am, you know, that's the side of me that's like, that's me, like that's who I am.
Okay.
Completely, you know. So when I'm DJing, I'm just like, it's so much fun. Like I love it so much, you know. So going as a DJ was dope because you know, going in I'm Rwandan, you know, I'm not Senegalese, you know. So at the same time, it's like, okay, like I'm getting to share my world, you know, and it also gives me an opportunity to like share music that we're doing where I come from, you know. I played some trappish when I was there.
Oh,
people went crazy.
Nice.
You know, and I love it because in that moment it's like I can understand every Kinyarwanda word and it's lit. But these motherfuckers don't understand shit.
No, they don't.
They're digging the vibe.
Nice.
You know, so it's like it's a magical thing that happens. And for me, DJing is curating, you know. Like, for example, I don't like playing for 1 hour. I mean, I don't like... 1 hour is super intense because you have 1 hour to just give everything. So you have to start up 100%, you know? But for me, I like building a story.
Yeah. You
know, because I'm taking you somewhere. Like the first song I'm going to play, the middle part, and then the high up, it's just... I'm curating, you know, so I like starting with you because it's like I'm building, it's like going on a trip with you, you know, where we're deciding where we want to go, what type of feeling we want to have, and then we're packing our bags, then we're getting in the car, then we're driving.
Are you talking about Nyege Nyege right now? Guys, if you haven't got your ticket, I got my ticket already. We're going to Uganda. We're coming. You know. But for real, like
that's what it is for me. So like DJing it's so personal, and I'm literally telling you, take my hand, come with me, let me introduce you to my world. Let's go. You know,
because I saw you on the lineup of Nyege Nyege.
Yeah, Nyege Nyege.
How you feel? Are you excited?
Oh my god, I want to cry. No, I'm very, very, very excited because it's actually Nyege Nyege that had a clear vision of what I want to do. It was very, very spiritual for me, you know, and that's what Nyege Nyege has been to me. Like Nyege Nyege helped me understand, helped me grow. It's so weird to say that because it's a festival, you know. People expect to just go and party, but there I found myself somehow, and they helped me grow, and I found a sense of like community and like how to treat other people, how to treat myself, what my limits are, you know, but also musically. It just opened up my mind in a crazy level. Like it felt like a flower opening up like this. That's how my brain felt like, and that's how my spirit felt like.
Because you've played in Nyege Nyege before.
No, I haven't played.
This is gonna be my first time.
This is gonna be my first time.
Exciting.
I know. And 5 years years ago, something like 2016 or 17 was the first time I went, and I was mind blown. I remember I came back home and my mom was like, so this university, and I was like, Mom, I'm not going to uni. And she was like, why? You need a gap year? I'm like, I need several gap years. I need forever gap years. I ain't going back to school. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just gonna be a festival hunter. She was like, what the fuck? But for me, I just had a clear vision of what I want to do and what I want to bring to the world and how I want to bring it, and like, yeah. So I'm still going through it. It's, I think layers is gonna be the word of the day, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm getting to play this year, and I'm just like, I don't feel nervous. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm really excited.
To
I'm
see you
so
play.
excited because I wanna it's not like playing at a party for me. For me, it's something that I'm very thankful for. Cause I grew there, man, on those stages, you know? So I'm just very curious to see how people are gonna receive what I'm gonna play, because it feels like a gift. It feels like I'm gonna give back.
Yeah.
That's how it feels like.
No, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait.
So many things have happened, because
Yeah.
I've seen your work since like 2020, like the COVID time, and I see you like doing things, you know, and I'm like, go girl,
Thank you.
go.
Thank you.
You know,
man.
it's not every day, because I always see like it's not easy as a female artist in Kigali. Really, let's be honest, it's not easy to just be free and actually say whatever you want to say, dress wherever you want to dress.
Yeah, and especially, you know, when you're doing just something completely different.
Like the performance you and Natasha did at the Golden Ship last time, you know, I was like, these girls are so cool.
Thank you.
Right?
It's fun. Sometimes it's just, yeah.
How do you call that style?
It's experimental. Electronic. Yeah, it's experimental electronic performance and poetry.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. You know.
Thank you.
And I feel like people should actually know more about it, because it's our scene. I only see our scene that knows about it.
I think it's because it's a choice. People choose what they want to see and what they don't. That's literally what it is, you know. Because there's things that it's like, for example, like on Instagram, if you go through my page, there's things that you won't find that are on your page, but you won't find on mine. But because you're not looking for them, you know, or that you chose, you just don't want them, you know. But I feel like that's what happens, man. Underground scene, like Kuzarebe, like underground raves. They're the most magical places ever. Like, that's where the most hardcore and mind-blowing shit you'll see and you'll hear. That's why it's not popular. You know, there's difference between popular and underground. Underground is for the people that want to feel. Popular is for the people that want to see. That's what I think.
Repeat that.
No, I cannot.
Underground is for?
I cannot do that.
For people who want to feel?
Oh my god. Okay. I might change my mind tomorrow, but we're in the moment.
No, we stay in the moment.
I think underground is for people that want to feel. Popular is for people that want to see.
Wow.
But popular is no, that's not. Let's keep this moment going, okay? Because there's a lot of things to be said about that statement as well.
So, I think, what have we not talked about? I want to talk about you, Cheryl, when it comes to fashion, for example. What do you like?
Ooh, I like comfortable. I like provocative. I like punk, and I like free.
I just took one word, punk.
Punk.
Yeah.
Like punk.
Every time I see, I'm like, this girl's punk.
I love that. I'm a punk girl, man. I'm a punk girl for real in the heart. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because last time when I was in Afropunk in Paris, I was like, Cheryl should be here.
She should be here.
This punk.
This punk thing.
I don't know. It's
dope.
It's dope, right?
It's dope.
And I'm so ready. I'm like, can't wait to see your outfit for the performance in Nyege Nyege.
Is there even going to be an outfit? Is there going to be an outfit?
I'm sure.
If I wear clothes, the world is going to be lucky I wear anything even. No, that's a joke. But even me, I can't wait to see. But for me, it's just free. Like, be free. Feel free to have characters, you know? Because, like, I don't know, like, different moods for every day. And, like, for me, like, whatever matches the day, you know, like, I might feel, like, when I feel happy, I like wearing black or, like, gray, you know? When I feel, when
you are wearing today? Gray.
Today, man, you know,
black.
I'm not a morning person, so I was like, so I was like, girl, pick yourself up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's what happened today. But yeah, it depends on moods. It depends on like who you are today. Like, I feel like for me, you know, every day I'm just different. You know, I feel different things, and I want to match that. So like, it's just like feeling free to be any type of character you want to be. That's the fun. Like, fashion should be fun, not trendy.
Ako kan. So tuvuge iki se noneho?
Umva. People, come to Nyege Nyege if you want to free your mind.
Right?
Be eyes. It's not a scary place, you guys. It's just savage.
One day at a time. One day at a time, they're gonna discover.
It's fucking savage,
you know,
but it's beautiful.
But now, I feel like we are about to leave soon.
Yeah.
But before we leave, I want you to take some time, you know, and actually talk to all these people out there, you know, who still like are intimidated to share their work, and sometimes who actually have their work done, but they feel so much anxiety to actually be out there and do their thing. What would you tell them?
I would say that, to be honest, it happens to me. I have so much shit that I haven't put out. Like a lot. Like, a lot of people ask me, you know, why haven't you like released your music or whatever, a mix, and I have all that, but I think, you know, I always tell myself like, there's a way I want to put it out. I just don't want to put it out like that. But sometimes it might just be an excuse. So I should learn from my own advice. But what I could say is just do it. Just do it, because either way you're making that music because you want to be heard. That's why you're doing it. And put it out because that is the only way you shall get better as an artist. That's the only criticism is very good. If you seriously want to do this, criticism, take it. You know, don't even like be angry about what people say. You know, because you can't control that shit. So just do it. Just do it. If you feel insecure about it, find that person close to you that only wants your best to tell you, you know. And if you don't have that person, maybe you should check your friends. Sorry. But for real, just do it. Just just go ahead and release that. And on that note, I shall do it too. I promise. It's just that there's a lot going on. A lot. But yeah.
Nice. For me, I think also it is very important to sometimes learn from failing,
Yeah.
We're always afraid of failing, like, how are we gonna grow if we don't fail,
Can you? Yeah.
Let's just embrace failing.
Yeah, man. Honestly speaking.
Right?
Yeah.
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 Because that's what we were talking behind the scene. I was telling you, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got to create this studio and this podcast, and being a podcaster, but also being an artist in general, it's a lot to handle, my dear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be always in the studio.
No, you need to do your thing.
I need to do my thing, I need to perform, I need to teach, I need
to travel.
All these things,
Yeah.
And I trust my listeners, and I'm always grateful to have them because I feel like they will understand me. They will understand me, and they also are doing their things. And not every day you have to be always consistent, because this is also the thing. I read something online and I was like, you have to forgive yourself for not being consistent,
Yeah.
because it's not every day that you will be consistent.
And also, consistency shouldn't be just about work. It should just be about also working on yourself. It should be about taking care of yourself, taking care of your feelings, taking care of your mental health. Should be part is part of the consistency for you to be able to work and produce like intentionally good stuff. You need to be there for yourself mentally and emotionally.
See,
so I think it's part of the consistency. Sometimes what you need to do for yourself to work tomorrow is fucking Netflix the whole day. Sometimes
if it's that helps.
That's what exactly. So it's true, man. Don't feel bad for doing it. Just make sure you're doing what you feel you should do,
because we're all different at the end of the time. We all know what makes us feel better.
It's complicated.
Anyways, I'm very happy that you came here.
I'm happy I came here.
We had this time and we got to exchange some words, and I hope people listening to us, some of you got inspired, and you also got to know who is Cheryl, Binghi, what is she doing. And by the way, if you want to see her play, come to Uganda. We're going to really I'm coming because you're playing. I'm coming to Nyege.
Thank you.
Last time I was there was 2017, so it's been a while, and I'm excited. And I'm
excited too. And it's at an island this time. It's not a
God damn, say no more.
It's gonna be lit.
Say no more. So my people, I'm so happy to be back, and I'm excited to also have y'all, and I want us to keep growing, and please keep listening to us. Also, don't forget we have an Instagram page, The Journey Podcast. We have a YouTube channel, and I want you guys to subscribe to us, follow us. Always give us your feedback, write to us your ideas, anyone you want me to bring on the podcast that you would love to know their journey, and also that we should exchange between us. This platform is just here for us to inspire you guys and also share you guys our journey, because we are amazing people and also amazing artists, and we should be celebrated, right? We should be celebrated, and we should be also, I don't know what to say. I feel like for me, this platform is vulnerability for us to also not show you guys that everything is perfect. Not everything is perfect, but we're good. We're good. We're doing our thing. We're happy. We're
trying, man.
We're pushing every day. We're out here. Yeah. So my people, you're listening to the #1 podcast in the country. Remember, The Journey Podcast, hosted by me, Manzi, and I had ISHEJA CHERYL, aka Binghi, in the house. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for having this energy, and thank you for giving me this energy. I'm grateful for it, and much love. Blessings.
To Manzi.
Blessings to our listeners. See you to the next episode. Much love.